What's happening, guys? We have a hardcore strategy that is not RNG based. You can duplicate this strategy. You can win. We have a Strat document. We have the whole 9 yards. This video is going to be viewed from player 3. So as I walk you through this entire video, if you do player 3 and you do what I do, you have a much better chance of being successful. Let's go. But before we get too far, I've got to give a huge shout out to the people that made this happen. Skylactic, this guy was with me for the past 2 weeks as he worked on a strategy you guys could use. Also, Sus, David, he's been with us for quite a while now, does a really good job with Call of Arms. Got to give a shout out to Toasty for coming up with the idea of where to place the farms, and Baskets also for coming in and helping us. And when I say for the past 2 weeks, I mean it. We have taken loss after loss after loss until today, and we beat hardcore 2 times in a row, so we can replicate this strategy and prove that it works. If you need help with hardcore, make sure to subscribe to the channel, get on our Discord server, and ask for help. We have over 1,900 people on our Discord server, and at any given time, you can find help with hardcore. In the past and recently, many of you guys have been asking me, hey, how can I get the accelerator fast? What's the best way to get the accelerator fast? Well, honestly, you can either purchase it or you can win. That's the easiest way, 150 gems per win. But if you get to wave 50 and you lose, you get 100 gems. Now, let's get into this thing and really dissect where you place things, how to get the win, what to do, and when to do it. One of the first things you want to do is to farm. Obviously, everybody needs income. So if you will notice where we are placing these farms, it's very strategic for us. This helps you replicate this document or the strategy. Place the farms on this side of the road. The reason for that is because all of the enemies are going to stun the farms and not your troops. I know it makes no sense at all, but they will do it. You will watch Void Reavers will come out, zombies, tacos, cats, dogs, all of that will come out and they will stun your farms and not your troops. So everybody that places farms needs to put them on this side of the map, and it will help you a tremendous amount. Since we're viewing this from the perspective of player 3, make sure you are farming and you have farmed plenty so you can start placing military trucks now that we're in the teens. On wave 19, you're going to get the mega slow. There needs to be out no fewer than 9 military bases. If you get 10 out, you're guaranteed to get the mega slow down. And if you're new to working with hardcore, you'll notice we've lost 47 points of damage. That's okay. Those are really all the troops are going to get through. The rest of everything you should be able to knock down. As you go through, you're going to get down to 1 hit point at the end of this game, but it's okay. Now, as we get towards wave 18, 19, 20, you will notice all we have out on the field is going to be ace pilots and military. And this is a good thing because it allows you to establish your economy that you're going to need at the end of the game. This is where the 10 military bases really come into play. You've got 2 leads, and then you got the mega slow behind that. Hopefully the ace pilot can help out a little bit with the leads and the mega slow, and then the trucks will come in and finish it off. When you kill the mega slow, don't delete your military, don't upgrade the military, just leave it in place. And once you hit max troop placement, then remove military 1 at a time. Since we are looking at this from the perspective of player 3, this is when you want to save up some cash, place a minigunner, and upgrade a farm to level 2. And this is where your farming will stay for quite some time because you need to get this minigunner up to level 3. Then you're going to place another minigunner, you're going to get it up to level 3 as well. After that, you will come back and start working on farms. At this point, you are just sitting on your hands. Don't upgrade anything, don't place anything new, don't do anything until the end of wave 24, and that's when you can upgrade your first golden minigunner to level 3. If you farm, if you add anything else, your money will not be right, and you will not get a level 3 minigunner, and that's pretty much a GG. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure to smash that subscribe button. It's right in front of you on the screen. If you're player 1, it is very important the timing of Call of Arms. You want to wait until the shadow boss walks around and then use it once it gets in range. Also, this is the wave that you upgrade your minigunner to level 3, but you have to wait until the end of wave 24, right before wave 25 kicks off, and then you can spam that upgrade button. We're really close right now, and here in just a second you're going to have enough money right there to upgrade it. At this point, we're going to place our second minigunner. Notice where it is placed. You must place them in the correct spots so you have enough room for the commanders, the medics, and the DJs that you're going to place in the future. So now you are farming and saving. You will upgrade the minigunner one time, and then you will upgrade it to level 3, I believe on wave 27. Once again, don't upgrade any farms, don't add anything else, just save, because you have to get that minigunner to level 3. Now that we've got the minigunner up to level 3, let's finish the farms. We want to get all of our farms up to level 3. Once that is done, you must place a DJ. Now, the placement of the DJ is very important. You can't just place it anywhere. We have a really good spot lined out for you guys. It's on the Strat map in the Strat document, and I'm going to show you right here because the placement just really covers everything once it's totally maxed out. So right here next to these two minigunners is where we are going to drop the DJ. So right about here, boom, just like that. There you go. That's your DJ spot. You're going to work on upgrading it and getting it to max. So just like before, don't do anything else. All of your farms are good to go. You won't do anything with the farms for the rest of the game except delete them at the end. What you're focused on now is really getting a maxed out DJ that will benefit everybody else that's playing with you. It helps give you the troop discount. It also gives you the range buff. The major benefit of being player 3 is that you are not responsible for using a medic to remove a stun, and you are not responsible for chaining call to arms. All you really have to do is place a troop, upgrade it to max, place another troop, upgrade it. This is what you're going to do with the accelerators soon. And then as the game moves along, you're going to start getting a whole bunch of money, and upgrading things will be really fast and really simple. On wave 32, you've got a ton of cash coming in, and upgrading the DJ is really simple. You just knocked it out right there. Next, you're going to start saving up cash to place accelerators. Now, the placement on accelerators is important as well. You must place it right there because you need it to reach the arc. As you'll notice, it's shooting at things and they're going to walk out a distance, but now it picks them up as they walk around that arc. You want the accelerator to keep firing on those guys as much as possible, so troop placement is really important. The next thing you're going to do is work on maxing out this accelerator. Do not place other accelerators. Don't spam level 0 accelerators. Just max out this one. A level 5 accelerator does a ton of damage on this map because of the range it has from the DJ and this placement of where it is. Trust me guys, max this guy out. The final cost to max it out in hardcore is $30,000. So now you're really just waiting and killing the trash as it comes through on wave 36. You're going to get more trash, and you're also going to get the Gravedigger out. That's the one you really need to kill for some cash. So chill out a minute, don't do anything else, just wait until Gravedigger comes out, then you'll have enough cash. I'll be back with you once we kill Gravedigger. Once Gravedigger dies on wave 36, it will give you a decent amount of cash, plenty enough to upgrade the current accelerator and place an additional one and upgrade it a little bit. Notice the placement of the second accelerator. It's really close to that turn where everything paths around. You really need it up there in that area so that it keeps everything in range. The cool thing about an accelerator is that once it locks on to something that is slow or fast or whatever, it kills it until it's dead or the beam discharges. So if you've got a maxed out accelerator, it's really going to hang on to something and just burn it down. And just like before, upgrade one troop at a time, guys. I know you get impatient, you really want to place a bunch of stuff, but you're going to max out this accelerator in a wave or two. You will have plenty enough money to max this out and then place another one. There we go, we just maxed it out, and now we can drop an additional one. Notice the placement of it, guys. It's in range of the DJ. You upgrade it a little bit and it still covers that turn where everything goes. That's very crucial. You have to do that. Also, don't place your accelerators on the ground. You got to place them on this cliff area. If this is your first time doing hardcore, you will notice you're at wave 40 right now. Hardcore goes all the way to wave 50. The reason we put the accelerators right here on this first area in range of the DJ is because they help spawn kill, essentially. As soon as troops walk out of the entrance, the accelerators are locking on them and burning them down until they're gone. So at this point, you got 3 maxed out accelerators. You're dropping a 4th accelerator close to that ace pilot. You could upgrade it a little bit as well, and shortly you'll be able to max it out. So this is what you do with the accelerators from this point until you get all 8 accelerators placed. Drop an accelerator and ignore all that. Drop an accelerator, max it out, drop another accelerator, max it out again, rinse and repeat until you get them all done. I'll come back to you once we have all accelerators out and we'll talk about minigunner placement. Now it's time to place minigunners. I like to drop a couple at the front just to help out a little bit with everything that comes around. This may not be on the strategy document, I don't think it is, but place 3 or 4 minigunners right up here up front. Go ahead and max them out real quick, and now is when you start selling your military. Do not sell military all at one time. Literally just sell one military, place a minigunner, max it out. Sell another military, place a minigunner, max it out. Keep doing the same thing until you get rid of all of your military. You don't want to sell all of them at once because, well, just leave the trucks on the map. They're still causing damage. And now you're on wave 47. All you can do at this point is really just sit and chill and watch until wave 50 gets here. Then you'll sell your farms one at a time and you'll place more minigunners. So I'll get back to you on wave 50. We'll talk about where to place minigunners, when to move accelerators, and how to get the victory. If you guys will remember earlier from the video when I talked about our farms getting stunned instead of the troops, well, here's a perfect example. Watch what the Fallen King does. At the beginning of wave 50, you need to set all of your accelerators to strongest. Only player 3 does this. So when the Void Reavers come out, the accelerators will start targeting on the first one and burn it down before it starts spanning a bunch of garbage at you. Also, during this time, you need to place minigunners in the back. Now, I know they're not shooting at anything right now, but this is the proper troop placement. Player 2 is spamming ace pilots at the back. You've got minigunners coming at the back as well. You're going to need these in as wave 50 moves along. So definitely go ahead and get this knocked out as soon as you can. So you're going to sell one farm at a time, place a minigunner, sell one farm at a time, place another minigunner. You want to leave farms out there as long as you can so that the farms get stunned and not anything else. Now, take note, the accelerators are locked onto that first Void Reaver and they are just burning it down before it can spam too much stuff on you guys. So right now, it's getting pretty close to being about halfway down. It will die in a little bit, and now the minigunners are in the back working on all the stuff the Void Reavers spam at you guys. There's really a whole lot going on right now. This is why we have the minigunners in the back, because they pick up the trash that everything else misses. This is also the time where player 1 and player 2 really shine, because you've got to have your call of arms going at all times. You've got to be able to have the medics ready to go to get rid of the stun, and now you should be moving all of your minigunners to the back. You will notice there are no minigunners at the front anymore. That first Void Reaver is now gone. As your accelerators get out of range, you need to start moving the accelerators so they are in range of that Void Reaver. I like to place them right here so they're in range, but eventually you're going to have to place them at the back because you're going to just, well, you're just going to run out of room. Everybody's starting to move troops now, and you got to get it all at the back. If you do this just right, you should be able to wreck the Void Reaver and get that fat dub. Let's go. And he's dead. So if you found this video helpful, useful, you can use this strategy. Make sure to smash the subscribe button, share it with your friends, like it, and tell your mom and your dog and your cat and everybody else about it.
Subscribe.